Project BBQ was supposed to be the main competition for Blue Protocol. It was an anime MMO with an action combat system set in an open world that also happened to be a part of one of the largest MMO intellectual properties in the world, Dungeon Fighter Online. I've covered this game over a dozen times. This was one of my most anticipated games. This was supposed to help reshape the anime MMO subgenre. Nexon, after years, confirmed that they were canning the game, canceling it entirely. Players were very upset with this information. It was entirely warranted. Fast forward another year or two, Nexon revealed that while the initial Project BBQ, after like 5 years of development, was canceled, they were transitioning it into something different, something new, something more exciting, and thus the first Berserker, Khazan, was born. Now, they have been very quiet about this game up until pretty much yesterday, where they revealed a 15-minute gameplay trailer, confirmed the game is going to be releasing in 2025, and then updated Steam with a ton of information, official platforms on PC via Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. After, I don't know, man, 7 years of waiting, we're finally getting Project BBQ. It's not the Project BBQ that we wanted, but this is nevertheless the game that might restore my faith in the MMO genre. Not necessarily because it's an MMO. I don't even know if it's gonna have multiplayer functionality, but if it does, this is where we're all gonna be. Let's start this off with the gameplay trailer first. Oh yeah, we all know where the inspiration from the intro was taken. I like that there are actually indentations in the snow. The voice acting's pretty good.
Then embrace the energy of the blade if you want to live.
That kind of looks like Soul Edge from Soul Calibur.
Your body is fully healed.
Okay, evidently this is not like any MMO we've ever seen. And again, this is not an MMO, but this was an MMO. This was Project BBQ. This is 5 years of MMO development. And then they pivoted last minute from being an open world MMO into this. Which leaves me to wonder, is this going to have multiplayer functionality? It has to, right? I think a lack of multiplayer is a massive missed opportunity for this game. Project BBQ was also an open world game. I'm not sure if... Okay, if he jumps off, we'll know it's open world. Okay, evidently he doesn't want to do that. I honestly wouldn't either. The combat feels... I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Again, as this was an MMO originally, I know that gameplay and graphics aren't going to be as good as a non-MMO.
Accept it.
But they have been reworking this for the last like 2 years or more now. So it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good. Like, it doesn't look fast and flashy. It looks more weighty, kind of like Elden Ring and Dark Souls, as opposed to something like Black Desert. And rather than having lots of different monster types, it looks like they're all humanoids from what I can tell, at least at present. You can see heavy attacks. And like, at the end of the day, I will gladly take Elden Ring in a Dungeon Fighter Online world, or Dark Souls in a Dungeon Fighter Online world. Although, I'm gonna be honest here with you guys. This reminds me of like a less sexy version of Unending Dawn. Unending Dawn is a like Elden Ring inspired open world action anime gacha game. This isn't a gacha game, but I feel like it reminds me of like a Conan the Barbarian meets Unending Dawn. I'd love to see some like enemy diversity though. From what I can tell, it definitely doesn't feel open world. Therefore, it probably isn't. Okay, here we have another monster type finally, a monkey. Okay, good. So at least there are gonna be monster types in the game. I wonder if they're gonna be like fantasy monsters or since this is kind of grounded in reality. Oh, destructible environment. Okay. That seems a little better. Vertical attacks. Okay. Dude, I wanted to see him fight the giant monkey. Damn. There's some noticeable FPS issues. I also don't like the fact that I can't see the UI. You can tell a lot about a game by its UI. I like how gory the combat is, though. I really do.
Help me!
Nah, I'd leave him. Nah, dude, you... Dude, you came out yelling, help me! You go to help him and his first reaction isn't to say thank you. No, it's fuck this guy and then you attack him. What? Okay, here we go. An actual big boss. A bear. Oh my god. That actually looked that looked good. Okay, evidently Conan the Barbarian needs to learn how to parry a little better. I'm not sure if that just seemed easy or he was just really strong. Oh, like, it seems pretty good. Like, it doesn't seem like anything spectacular, anything groundbreaking, but it does look pretty good still. Right, there's this, which is essentially, you know, Elden Ring Dungeon Fighter Online. We have Vindictus Defying Fate, which is a sequel to Vindictus. Like, we have some good sequels to MMOs coming that aren't MMOs. Because at the same time, MMOs are kind of in a stagnant state right now. You know, you could have just jumped down the, like, 5 feet there. Just jump down. You don't even need to push the cart down. He has such beautiful hair. Oh my god. That's okay. That's nothing a bandage won't cure. Oh, this fight's about to get good. Dude, you can block like everything. I feel like if you're good at blocking, you're gonna be great at this game. my god, okay. Well, at the very least, we know what to expect for this boss fight when it finally releases in 2025. Yeah, he deserved that and that. I would have loved to have seen how much damage that did to him, though. I think I also would have liked to have seen more than just like running in a straight line and then fighting a few monsters. Like some diverse scenery, other interactions, systems in game. Can you only play as him? Because I remember this guy was kind of like a... I know nothing about the Dungeon Fighter Online lore, but this looks like the Berserker character from Dungeon Fighter. Coming 2025, there we go. This is gonna be either really freaking good or really freaking terrible. Now, Steam states that you'll have to survive the relentless pursuit of Imperial forces, navigate conspiracies aimed at killing Khazan, and overcome the harsh environment you encounter. You'll find potential enemies, reclaim everything that was taken from you, seek revenge, and regain the honor and glory that rightfully belong to you. It is adapting the universe of Dungeon Fighter Online, dealing with the story of Ozma and Khazan. You will become Khazan, the hero, the ancestor of all slayers, and the one who defeated Hismar, the Berserk dragon. This is what the male slayer looks like in Dungeon Fighter, so that is why I saw a resemblance between the character that was being displayed in the video and then what I named the Berserker rather than the Slayer. But I'm sure a lot of you knew what I meant. The first Berserk Khazan is a hardcore action role-playing game. Experience Dungeon Fighter Online's frantic hack and slash style mixed with hardcore action as Khazan's devastating battle awaits you. This is an RPG with various equipment and perks to customize your own way of growth. Play as a protagonist Khazan, upgrade not only character abilities, but also combining different types of weapon and armor abilities to match your playstyle. Again, evidently this looks very cool. I know that improvement is definitely necessary in terms of animation, in terms of combat, but the game is coming in 2025, just next year. It could be coming in 6 months from now. That's phenomenal. I can't wait to finally play this. I'm disappointed that Project BBQ is no longer Project BBQ and that it is ultimately this, and it might not have any multiplayer functionality whatsoever, and it definitely isn't an MMO. Nevertheless, after like 7 years of waiting, we're finally getting it.